This is a full recap of UFC 318. A legend retired, Dustin Poirier. We also had 6 finishes in a row on prelims, and then we went to 8 straight decisions. But anyway, let's talk about every fight on the card. Starting off with Carly Jadis, Nicole Cagliari. Carly Jadis was setting up the knee to the body the entire fight. Left hands, some kicks, not many leg kicks, but body kicks, high kicks, and in round 3, she got the knee to the body, TKO, in Louisiana, where she's from. Bruno Ferreira, Jackson McVeigh. Bruno Ferreira wins. He had a full training camp for this fight. He was preparing for Ikram Aliskerov, who pulled out, and then we had Jackson McVeigh come in. And when this fight started, the range from McVeigh was a little awkward from Ferreira, so he was kind of standing back. And then he was going for a kick, spun around, and McVeigh attempted to get the back. Well, he got the back, but then he tried to drag Ferreira down, and Ferreira rolled out. And then he reversed the position, got mount, and then went to the armbar and got the first round armbar. Ryan Spann versus Lucas Brzezinski. I went with Ryan Spann here. You know, it's hard to pick him sometimes, because sometimes he just doesn't think. But this time, he had a game plan. He was getting Brzezinski to the ground, and he was working on an arm triangle, and then Brzezinski was trying to get up, and Spann found his guillotine. I think I called that. I said maybe his guillotine. Anyway, Jimmy Crute, Marcin Prachnio. Jimmy Crute wins. I got this one wrong. Went with Prachnio because of the striking. I thought he was going to outstrike Jimmy Crute, maybe even finish him, but Crute, he held his own on the feet. He got tagged a little, but he established his grappling, got the fight to the ground. Prachnio was getting up, but at the end of the round, Crute got him down again and pulled an armbar in the dying seconds, and he got the finish. 18 seconds left in the round. Islam Dulatov, Adam Fugit. Islam Dulatov gets a win in his debut, first round KO. Fugit, he was looking to grapple. Probably should have done more of it. Maybe more holding up against the cage. But anyway, Islam, he was getting some right hands, some knees, elbows. And then Fugit, he kicked his leg out at the end of a round, and Dulatov, he caught Adam Fugit being a little confident. He was still in the pocket, still in range to get hit, and it was a check left hook. It was a very straight looking left hook, very short punch, but he got the first round KO in his debut and got $50K for the Versace model. Alright. Ateba Gautier, Robert Valentin. This was just an onslaught by Ateba Gautier. 1 minute, 10 seconds. That was the length of the fight. He just comes out guns blazing. Beat Valentin. He just beat him down to a pulp. And Valentin, he was like, he didn't really throw back, but, it's hard to throw back against a guy like that. It'd be interesting to see how far Gautier goes. Valentin, it might be his last one in the UFC, so that's unfortunate. For Nikolai Veretnikov and Francisco Prado, Nikolai Veretnikov wins the fight. It was a very close fight. I don't mind the decision. I picked Francisco Prado to win based on his Zellhuber fight, but we'll get to Zellhuber in a minute. Anyway, fight starts. Prado gets it to the ground, and then he was about to fall off the top. He was looking for a rear naked, pulls a triangle, then goes for an armbar, gets slammed, and Veretnikov is just able to land his right hands, knees to the body, and that steals him the round. Round 2, I kind of forget what happened here. Oh yeah, Nikolai, he dropped him for a moment, caught Prado, he caught him off balance with straight right. I'm pretty sure it was. Some more knees to the body, but he did go for those he did go for the wheel kicks, and then every time Prado would just get his back and take him down. Not every time, but in this round he suplexed him. Arguably, he stole the round, but I don't mind that round for Vertenikov. The fight kind of came down to that second round. And in round 3, this was just Vertenikov. He landed some strikes, but it was just Prado more grappling this round. Ended the round on top, some ground and pound. It's a close fight, split decision, but I don't mind it. Brendan Allen, Marvin Vettori. Brendan Allen won the fight. It was a very good fight, got fight of the night. This was just a lot of 1-2s this fight, but it was a good fight. Early, this was in round 1. Allen was straight away looking for body kicks, which is smart because Vettori was in the southpaw stance, looking for his right body kick, so pretty smart for Brendan Allen. Get some takedowns in the fight, get some grappling in round 1, attempts a rear naked, not quite gets it, and Allen landed some shots, visible damage on Vettori, and yeah, but Vettori covered well, and he got his shots off as well. Round 2, mainly just 1-2s this round. We're going back and forth, same thing for round 3. I mean, maybe you could make an argument for Vettori winning the fight, rounds 2 and 3, but I guess it was just a visible damage on him. So, good performance. It's a good fight from both. And yeah, this got fight of the night. Vinicius Oliveira, Kyler Phillips. I went with Vinicius Oliveira. He wasn't an underdog, no, he was a favorite, but yeah, Kyler Phillips, he came out explosive, was tagging Oliveira, but then at the end of the round, well, Oliveira dropped round 1 because Phillips was just a little too slick, but we know Phillips slows down in his fights quite a bit, so rounds 2 and 3, this was just one-way traffic from Vinicius Oliveira. Not much to talk about, it was just him keeping his hands low, really showing you what he's going to do, telegraphing his punches, but very strong, and he almost finished Kyler Phillips at the start of round 2. But anyway, good performance by Vinicius, climbing the ladder at bantamweight. Michael Johnston, Daniel Zellhuber. Michael Johnson, not Johnston. But yeah, Michael Johnson won the fight. It came down to his speed. I mean, he was more aggressive in this fight. He landed the combinations, straight punches, went to the body a lot. Zellhuber was, the only thing he was really throwing consistently was that right kick, body kick, head kick. He was probably looking to set up a head kick. Didn't really work. He barely threw any punches, though, or elbows. He really could have won this fight, and I picked him to win, but he just fell short here. And Michael Johnson, crafty vet, gets a win. It's a 3-fight win streak by him, I'm pretty sure. Patricio Pitbull, Danny Ige. Pitbull wins the fight. This was a very boring fight. This was the worst fight of the night, but it had its moments. Round 1, nothing to talk about. There's actually nothing to talk about. Round 2, that's when, or actually, did Ige hurt Pitbull in round 1? I don't remember. Anyway, round 1, he gets some takedowns, Pitbull does. Round 2, this is when Pitbull hurts Danny Ige. Not quite getting the finish, but hurts him. That steals a round for him. Ige landed some punches back. And in round 3, I think that was the one Ige hurt Pitbull. If he did, I barely remember this fight, but anyway, Pitbull gets some grappling at the end of the round. Seals the deal, gets a win. Not a very entertaining fight. I don't think either should be on main cards of pay-per-views, but Pitbull's gotten his first UFC victory. Daniel Rodriguez, Kevin Holland. This was a very good fight as well. This was a good fight. Daniel Rodriguez gets the job done. I went with Kevin Holland here, by decision, I believe, or maybe a Darce. which he got close to at times, almost. But round 1, not the most action in this round compared to the other rounds. It was still a good round. Holland, he was getting some kicks this round, some knees too, and straight punches, but Rodriguez just got more. The left hands were getting to Holland, and round 1 to D-Rod. I mean, it could go to Holland. It could, but I gave it to D-Rod, and I think it's fair. Round 2, D-Rod's round for sure. Drops Holland twice, straight left hands, back to back. The first knockdown in the round, it was a hook when Holland was coming in. Clipped him on the chin, sent him down. Second time, it was a straight left, sits Holland down. But, he recovers. Holland's a tough guy. Tough to knock him out. And then in round 3, this is when Holland got his rhythm, uppercuts, dropped D-Rod twice, and then it was also straight right hands. But he, instead of looking to keep him out and maybe get a TKO or a 10-8, he fell off the top and looked for a triangle, it looked like. I mean, he really could have gotten this one. It was kind of a fumble from Kevin Holland, but D-Rod wins the fight, and he's probably getting ranked after this one. Holland was ranked number 13. Looks like D-Rod's getting a ranking at 38. That's good for him. Paulo Costa, Roman Kopylov. Paulo Costa's back. He got a win over Roman Kopylov. Round 1, he drops Kopylov with a straight right, counter shot. The body kicks in this fight, they were brutal. I don't know how Kopylov didn't go down. I mean, they were heavy body kicks. Maybe they just were distributed across the body, something like that. But Kopylov was taking punches well. Or he got dropped, but he took the kicks well. I mean, this was a clean sweep from Paulo Costa. I mean, round 3, Kopylov landed a jab, which kind of hurt Costa, but other than that, that was Costa's fight. And yeah, it's nice to see him back in the win column. He was there to win. He looked a lot better than he did against Strickland and, Whitaker, but yeah, he was looking to win. He was hungry for this win. Good for him. Now let's move on to the main event. Max Holloway, Dustin Poirier 3, the trilogy. Max Holloway defends the BMF belt and goes 1-2 in the trilogy with Dustin Poirier. I think he's 1-5 in trilogies now, which it's really interesting to see such a high level fighter go 1-5 in trilogies. But let's talk about the fight. So round 1, that was just one-way traffic from Holloway. Body kicks, leg kicks, head kicks. I mean, Poirier was throwing more kicks this fight. He was looking for the leg kicks and the left hands, but this was Holloway's round. He dropped Poirier early on. I think he stumbled him again at the end of the round, but yeah, this was just Holloway's round. Not enough for a 10-8, but a few more, maybe he'd get that. Round 2, this was a good round. Best round of the fight. Holloway, straight away, he hurts Poirier and is looking to finish. He flattened Poirier out, took it back, but Poirier recovered and got up. At the very end of the round, this is when Poirier, he rocked Holloway and dropped him. Almost knocked him out, but Holloway saw the punch coming and he dodged it on the ground. And then he jumped the gilly. And this was awesome. This was the best. That would be a great send-off if he got the finish, but Holloway survived it. He made it to the end of the round. Some more elbows from Poirier. Round 3. This might have been the weakest round of the fight. I don't remember the most in this round, but they were going back and forth. Again, just straight rights from Holloway mainly, and the jabs were getting to him. He threw a lot of spinning back kicks this fight, and Poirier was tagging Holloway too with jabs. Hooks, not as much, but straight lefts as well. But Holloway's round, and more kicks from him. Round 4, This was Holloway's round as well. I mean, pretty much the same thing. And yeah, it's carried on to round 5. We're just going back and forth, like straight punches, kicks, spinning back kicks from Holloway. But, you know, Poirier was tagging him too. I mean, this was a competitive fight. And round 5, at the very end of round 5, Holloway points to the ground. This was great. They go back and forth, just in the pocket, and Holloway, he definitely gets the better of it. But, you know, Poirier, it was a good fight from him. That's what you like to see in a guy who's retiring. So, really nice to see Dustin Poirier fight for the last time. It was a great fight. Holloway back in the win column. Nice for him. The BMF belt, I don't really like it. It's like, and still after being knocked out by Elliot Poirier, not the best look. I don't really like the BMF belt. It kind of looks like it's just to make main events for pay-per-views, kind of an excuse. I don't really like it, but you know, it's what fighters we care about more, not the BMF title. Like, I don't care. But anyway, pretty good fights this card. It was a good card. Yeah, just 8 straight decisions that kind of ruined the card, but not ruined the card, but the early prelims really carried this. Went a little downhill, but we picked up. So it was a good card. So I'll see you in the next one. Next week we have Whitaker versus DeRitter. I'll see you then. Goodbye.